of the budgetary estimates for the financial year 2020-2021. This is for the Kirinyaga County, between the County Executive and the County Assembly. Senator Sylvia Kasanga will be moving a motion on the fast tracking of the cultural developments. This is in the 47 county assemblies. Senator Abdullahi Ali, the senator for Wajir County. The Senate will equally be deliberating on his motion on the parking charges in public institutions offering essential services. The business of the House is just about to commence with the entry of various officers and the Speaker of the Senate, that is Deputy Speaker Professor Margaret Kamar, has just stepped into the chamber. I'll now hand you over for the live broadcast. Enjoy your viewing. Good afternoon.
Prayer. Almighty God, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor and blessings as your servants whom you have been pleased to call to leadership positions in this republic. We seek guidance to treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberations in so just and faithful a manner as to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen.
Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable Senators, please walk in. Honorable Senators, I have 3 communications to make. The first communication is on the commencement of Part 5 of the 5th session of the Senate. Honorable Senators, I take this opportunity to welcome you all back to the regular sittings of the House. Part 5 of the 5th session commences today and will run until Thursday, 21st October 2021. It is my hope that you have taken time during the recess period to rest and reconnect with your constituents, families, and friends. Honorable Senator, please take your seat. Honorable Senators, afford me a few minutes to recognize and commend you all for the tremendous dedication to duty that you each demonstrated in the preceding part of this session. Respective committees dispensed with numerous petitions and tabled reports. I take this opportunity to single out the Standing Committee on Lands, Environment, and Natural Resources, which by far had the highest number of petitions for honoring the call duty and dispensed with 12 petitions and tabled reports pursuant to Standing Order 2322. 5 bills were passed on the 5th August 2021 and referred to the National Assembly pursuant to Standing Order 156. Senator, please take your seat. This notwithstanding, I hasten to point out that the term for this August House is fast coming to an end, and there is still a high number of bills, petitions, motions, and statements before us. As we begin the 5th part of this session, I urge all honorable senators to take time to assess how we have undertaken our constitutional mandate collectively as the Senate, as members of the select committees, and individually as senators representing counties or specifically or specially elected. At the end of the term of the 12th Parliament, what will be the legacy of the that Senate? That is a question that should be at the back of our minds. Honorable senators, the broader outlook of business in this part and the next of the Senate calendar projects a session that will be heavy with bills. There are 12 bills due for consideration at the Committee of the Whole stage, 20 at the second reading stage, 4 due for first reading, and another 24 undergoing concurrence pursuant to Article 110(3) of the Constitution. Senator, please take your seat. Honorable senators, I appeal to the sponsors of the said bills, the movers of the amendments, to avail themselves once they are scheduled on the order paper in order for the Senate to dispense with them expeditiously. Other business already before the Senate include 13 motions, 47 petitions, which are before respective standing committees, and statements pursuant to Standing Orders 47 and 48. In this part of the calendar, we will also be expecting chairpersons of respective standing committees to make reports pursuant to Standing Order 51(1)B. Honorable Senator, please take your seat. With respect to the financial matters, the timelines for processing of the budget of the financial year 2022-2023 have been altered in view of the upcoming general elections. Therefore, the budget policy statement, division of revenue bill, and the county allocation of revenue bill for the next financial year are now projected to be submitted to Parliament for consideration and approval by the 30th November 2021. This will ultimately necessitate a reconfiguration of the schedule of business to accommodate approval of the budget policy statement and the finance bills within the required period. Honorable Senators, when the Senate proceeded on recess on the 5th of August 2021, we had bills pending considerations before respective committees as follows. One bill before the Standing Committee of Health. That's the Health Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 26 of 2020. B, one bill before the Standing Committee of Education. That's the Kenyan Sign Language Bill, Senate Bills number 5 of 2011. C, two bills before the Standing Committee on Labor and Social Welfare, the County Hall of Fame. One is the County Hall of Fame Bill, Senate Bills number 9 of 2021, and 2, the Heritage and Museums Bill, Senate Bills number 22 of 2021. D, two bills before the Standing Committee on National Security, Defense, and Foreign Affairs. One, the Disaster Risk Management Bill, Senate Bills number 14 of 2021, and two, the Kenya Citizenship and Immigration Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 33 of 2021. E, four bills before the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs, and Human Rights. One is the Law of Succession Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 15 of 2021. Two, the Preservation of Human Dignity and Protection of Economic and Social Rights Bill, Senate Bills number 21 of 2021. Three, the Alternative Dispute Resolution Bill, Senate Bills number 34 of 2021. And four, the Lifestyle Audit Bill, Senate Bills number 36 of 2021. F, one bill before the Standing Committee and National Cohesion, the Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity, and Regional Integration. The bill is the National Cohesion and Peace Building Bill, Senate Bills number 19 of 2021. G, four bills before the Standing Committee on Devolution and Intergovernmental Relations. One, the County Boundaries Bill, Senate Bills number 20 of 2021. Two, the Intergovernmental Relations Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 37 of 2021. Three, the County Governments Amendment Bill, Senate Bills number 38 of 2021. And four, the County Oversight and Accountability Bill, Senate Bills number 17 of 2021. H, one bill is before the Standing Committee on Agriculture, Livestock, and Fisheries. The bill is the Coconut Industry Development Bill, Senate Bills number 24 of 2021. I, two bills are before the Standing Committee on Finance and Budget. One, the County Government Grants Bill, Senate Bills number 35 of 2021, and two, the Public-Private Partnerships Bill, National Assembly Bill number 6 of 2021. Senators, please take your seats. Please take your seat, Senator, so I can proceed. Honorable Senators, I urge the respective committees to process these bills in line with the provisions of Article 118 of the Constitution and Standing Orders 145 and 143(1) and table reports thereon. You will all agree with me that the public participation processes enables broad consultations on a bill, as committees engage key stakeholders to receive their views and incorporate them in making their report to the Senate. While the importance of this process cannot be gainsaid, I urge standing committees to also ensure that the legislative process proceeds to the next stage in a timely manner. Honorable Senators, as we all know, COVID-19 pandemic situation continues to persist globally and also here at home. As national leaders, we must prioritize the interests of the country and the safety of all citizens. Let us lead by example by observing the COVID-19 protocols at all times in both the plenary and in committee meetings. In this respect, I have asked the presiding officers in plenary and respective committee chairpersons to ensure adherence to these protocols. Honorable Senators, I reiterate my support to facilitate you in effectively discharging your constitutional mandate. Accordingly, I also reassure you that my office and that of the clerk of the Senate are at your disposal in this respect. I thank you, Senators. Honorable Senators, I have a second communication on the visit to the Senate by Ms. Kim C. Pan, Executive Director of the International Law Institute. Honorable Senators, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the Speaker's Gallery of Ms. Kim C. Pan, Executive Director of the International Law Institute. The International Law Institute, ILI, is an independent, non-political, non-profit educational institute serving a global constituency. ILI and its global affiliates has trained more than 39,000 participants from 186 countries in various areas, including governance, trade, and investment law, and legislative management. The ILI mission is to foster prosperity through the rule of law, helping developing countries achieve economic growth through a sound legal framework. Honorable Senator, please take your seat. Honorable Senators, the Parliament of Kenya, and specifically the Senate, has partnered with and participated in ILI capacity building programs on leadership, legislative drafting, and legislative management. Among participants in such programs include the Senate leadership, the Liaison Committee, the Standing Committee on Justice, Legal Affairs, and Human Rights, and the Senate Board of Management. Ms. Kim Pan has served as the Executive Director of ILI for more than 15 years and is the course advisor for the ILI programs on leadership and management in international development, women in leadership, and legislative strategic management, among others. She also teaches a course on leadership and management at the University of California, Irvine Law School. She is the immediate past president and board member of the Friends of the Law Library of Congress. Honorable Senators, Ms. Kim Pan is visiting the Senate for continued engagements and collaborations between ILI and the Senate. We welcome Ms. Pan to the Senate and wish her a pleasant stay and fruitful engagement for the remainder of her stay in Kenya. May I request Senators, in our usual manner, to welcome Ms. Pan as she stands. I thank you, Senators. Senators, please take your seats. Okay, I'll allow only 2 members to join me in appreciating and welcoming Ms. Kim Pan